Now it's time to start moving on to the X factor. All right, and so you have your 3 bands here, and yours might be in a different configuration. Um, but basically, what we're gonna do, what we really want, and to get the most again bang for your buck, is to use the 15-pound band for this. All right, and so you're gonna need to take the pulley off. You can do this while it's on the door. Uh, the 15-pound band doesn't have that much resistance that if you take it off the if you go take the pulley off at the door, uh, you're gonna be able to hold it while you do that. If you want to make it easier, then go ahead and take it off the door while you do this. But just use your Allen wrench. It's not tight enough back here that you need another wrench. You could just hold it with your fingers and go ahead and work the nut and bolt or the bolt out, and just put the nut on there just so you don't lose it. And you're definitely going to want to keep these, of course. All right, now you got your 15-pound band all right set up. Now what you're gonna do is go ahead and grab this material here and pull it out. All right, and basically you have again a plug, and you have another part here, another sleeve. And now at this point, if you don't need your 15-pound band, then and you want to make taking the plug easier, you can cut it here and then just take the plug out, or the plug will just come out. But again, I'd never recommend cutting the bands. So then at that point you'll have to get the plug out, and it's gonna being that the rubber isn't so thick, it's gonna be a lot easier to work the plug out. Alright, there we go. There's a plug. Alright, you're gonna want to make sure you also keep this in a safe place. So now that we got the plug off, we can go ahead and take the eyelet off, and we can go ahead and take the pulley off. Okay. Alright, so your next step is to take your Gonzo band, and you're gonna pull it through your your pulley. Now a note here is that if your end's gonna be here, then your pulley needs to angle away from it. Okay, that's very important. You don't want to put this on there the wrong way and go through and make the modification with it on there wrong. All right, and all 4 ends are going to look exactly the same. So it's not the case that once it's going this way and the other one is going to look different with it being angled this way with the eyelet here. When they're, of course, both pulleys are on here, they're going to be angled towards each other. Okay, like so. All right, now your next step is to go ahead and put the Gonzo band through the hole that you have here in your eyelet. But the thing is, it's a bit bigger, right? So you'll start pushing your Gonzo band into the hole, and you can use some lubricant that you can use with rubber to help you out here. And you continue to just push, right? And of course the twisting motion does help somewhat, but eventually you'll get to the point to a point where you feel you're not making any more progress. At that point, that's when you'll have to use your flathead. And what you'll do is you'll stick it in. You got to make sure you what you're doing is you're sticking it in inside the Gonzo band, and you want to kind of hold it this way to make sure you're not also just pushing the band out. Right. And you're gonna put it in the center, in the middle, in actually inside the Gonzo band. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of push up against the side of the wall inside, and at the same time you're gonna pull out. And so little by little you're gonna, work the band forward. Right. You'll do one side, then you flip it around, do the other side. All right. And of course you want to work it this way if you're coming out like this. Don't want it too much. If it doesn't work, if you're going this way, right, want to go that way. All right, so you're gonna keep working with that, and of course you can from time to time put your finger in there, and you'll feel it as it's moving its way forward. All right. All right, and here's one that's been worked up. And it'll get to the point where that method isn't you're not gonna be making so much progress with that method, especially when this the end gets, the end right here, because this widens out, right? And at that point it becomes a lot easier, because what you can do is just pull it as such. All right, and you see that it comes out a lot easier. All right, and then at one point you'll be able to grab it and pull it through all the way. Now, okay, so you got your Gonzo band through the eyelet, and the next step is to insert the plug. And just to make things easier for you, you can slide the eyelet down, and you're going to take your pliers and insert them as far as they'll go. Alright, now the next step is, of course, to open the pliers up, and you can have a friend help you out with that, or you can use a thick screwdriver and jam it in there. And to do that, you would lift it up, and as you're opening this up, you would have a horizontal surface. And then what I did was put my knee here, and with my hands open this up, and I'll go ahead and do that, and come back and show you. Okay, so now that you have your pliers open up as far as they'll go, you're gonna go ahead and take your plug and insert your screwdriver into the little hole that you have here, and you're gonna go ahead and push it in to the hole that you have in your Gonzo band. And you're gonna go ahead and just push that in as far as it'll go. Now in this case, the pliers slipped off, but if they don't, then you could just of course hold the plug from outside of the rubber, and while you have your pliers open, use your other hand to pull out